Hi there, I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. In today's video, we're gonna dive into a topic that is very close to my heart, and that is adult acne and how I've maintained my skin 1 year after Acnetane treatment. Let me take you back to 2019, the year I was going to be turning 30. Now life decided to gift me two things. The first one was very precious, it was my son. The second one I didn't understand, and that was adult acne. I developed acne during my pregnancy, and after I gave birth it just didn't go away. And that was rough because the last time I had acne I was in my teens, in my early 20s. Mid-20s to late 20s I had nothing. My skin was clear. I've always had oily skin, but since I'm getting older it feels more oily combo. I'm very dry or normal around this area, very oily, still very oily around my T-zone. So the adult acne was a struggle, but nonetheless I was on Instagram quite a lot and skin influencers were coming up, and that's when I started experimenting and trying out salicylic acid, alpha-arbutin, as well as niacinamide and retinol. And those four things really helped me out when I started incorporating them into my skincare routine to tackle my acne, as well as the dark marks that the acne would leave, the hyperpigmentation that the acne would leave. But I was not consistent. I'm not gonna lie, I really was not consistent. I stuck to the AM routine, but the PM routine was just something that I didn't stick to. Even the sunscreen, I wasn't consistent with it. I would just put it on once a day and be gone with it. I know you have to put it on every 2 hours or every 3 hours, but I was not doing that. I was just putting like a little bit, a pea size, and going about my business. Because of my inconsistency, the things that I was doing really didn't help to manage the acne or alleviate the acne. Fast forward to 2022, I decided to get serious, and that's when I went to a dermatologist. She prescribed topical ointments, and just like in 2019, I was not consistent. I went to the first appointment, and then once my acne disappeared, I didn't go to a follow-up appointment. I didn't even finish my prescription. I was like, yay, my acne is gone. And I just went to doing what I usually did, which was basically an AM routine of washing my face, moisturizing, and then the sunscreen. That's all I did. Didn't really have a consistent PM nighttime routine. I definitely left whatever the dermatologist had prescribed, those topical ointments, and boom, later that year, 2022, around October, November, the acne came back with a vengeance. It was like, you know what, take me seriously, be consistent, get help. And it just came back. And then March 2023, I was like, now I am taking things seriously. I went to the dermatologist. She prescribed me Acnetane. I was on it for 6 months. I was consistent. I went to all my follow-up meetings. I was consistent with my AM routine. I was consistent with my PM routine. Even the cleanser and the moisturizer that she prescribed Cetaphil for me. I was using that all the time. I threw out everything else. I threw out all my retinols. I threw out everything, and I just used the Acnetane, the cleanser that she prescribed, the sunscreen that she prescribed, as well as the moisturizer that she prescribed for those 6 months consistently, in the morning and at night. With that said, here's what I have learned, and here is what has helped me manage my acne a year after I've gone off Acnetane treatment. I'm consistent now. The one lesson I've learned is you need to be consistent. I'm consistent with my morning routine. I'm consistent with my nighttime routine. Because here's something that the dermatologist told me, the dermatologist that I went to last year. She told me that acne is a chronic condition, and all these things that we're doing, the treatments, the skincare routine, all they're doing is to manage the condition, the acne. So don't be scared if a year after Acnetane, once you get off the Acnetane, some breakouts happen. Acne is a chronic illness, and the skincare and the treatments are just there to manage it. So be consistent and don't be scared if a breakout or two happens, as long as you're consistent with your skincare routine, as long as if you need help, you go see a dermatologist or you go see a medical esthetician, as long as you do that, you will be able to manage your acne. Lesson number 2 is your skincare needs to be very simple. You don't need a 10-step skincare routine to maintain acne, to manage your acne rather. It doesn't need to be elaborate. You don't need 50 products. All you need to do is have a consistent AM PM routine that is made up of cleansing your skin, moisturizing your skin, and then in the morning obviously applying SPF product. You're more than welcome to go in with things like retinol or antioxidant, but those are for specific things. Like for me, I'm getting older, I'm very prone to dark marks, so that's why I use niacinamide, that's why I use retinol. If you don't need hyaluronic acid and your moisturizer and your sunscreen do enough hydration, don't use hyaluronic acid. Stick to one thing. If it works, continue and keep it simple. A simple routine will ensure that you are consistent. And for me right now, my skincare routine, I use a foaming cleanser in the morning. I then apply niacinamide and antioxidant for texture as well as hyperpigmentation. Follow it up with a moisturizer. Then I go in with sunscreen. And then at night, it's the same foaming cleanser because I have oily skin. Then I use a retinol treatment, the prescription retinol treatment. Then I just use the same moisturizer. And that is it. If you learn nothing from this video, learn 2 things. Be consistent with your skincare routine and your treatment. Keep your skincare routine and your treatments very simple. Those are the 2 ways you will be able to manage your acne after you get off the Acnetane treatment.